If you're a person that wears lipstick, do you ever feel like you have to go after you've had a coffee just to get all the moisture off your lips? It might just be me. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today I decided, well, let's start that again. My mum sent me a book through the post quite a while ago now, and I don't know where she found it, but it's this. So this is a dictionary of monsters and mysterious beasts. So I thought we'd have a little look at this because it's been sitting on my bookshelf for ages and it's been tempting me with its amazing cover. And I think it's quite an old book. Well, I say old, it's probably just from like the 70s. Yeah, published in 1974. But I thought I'd just have a little flick through because it's got like a good little picture of each interesting creature in here. I don't know, let's learn about some creatures that I have never heard of before. Okay, so here's the first one that I have never heard of. This guy. This is the two-headed amphisbaena. You know me and my pronunciation, I'm no good at it. An amphisbaena is a two-headed reptilian creature that can move both forwards and backwards. In early church sculpture, it is usually shown as a dragon with a second head growing from its tail. These creatures can still be seen in churches built between the 12th and the 15th centuries, sometimes carved in the stonework on fonts, but more often as the wooden carvings on the undersides of choir seats known as misericords. Misericords? I don't know what some of this stuff is, but it sounds really interesting. Do you know what it is? Leave it in the comments. There is a particularly interesting amphisbaena on one of the stone knobs or bosses on the old nave roof of Southwark Cathedral. Ooh, I should go and have a look, shouldn't I? This carving is of the dragon variety with large wings and almost identical heads. Pliny, a Roman writer in the 1st century AD who seems to know a lot about it, tells us that the best remedy for a cold is to wrap a dead amphisbaena or its skin around one's body. He also informs us that if a dead amphisbaena is nailed to a tree about to be felled, the woodcutter will never feel the cold and will fell the tree more easily. Other information tells us it can run with lightning speed, its eyes burn like candles, and it lives on ants. Apparently, if it is chopped in half, its two parts will join together again, and it will be fit and healthy. Well, I don't know about that. It sounds to me a bit like it might have been an armadillo. Okay, on to another one. This one's quite small, and it hasn't actually got a picture for it, but it says the banshee. No one has ever come forward with evidence of the shape of the banshee, and as far as we know, she has none. She is just a screaming, wailing voice that haunts the Irish night and disturbs the sleep of the Scottish Highlanders. Her mournful cry, or keening, has also been heard in Wales and in Brittany, and if heard outside the house at night, it foretells a death in the family. Now, bearing in mind I live relatively close to a pub, I hear banshees all the time. Okay, there's a basilisk here, or a cockatrice, but his entry is too long, so I'm not going to read that one. And here is a catoblepas. Catoblepas. He looks quite cute. Let's see if he's cute or deadly. Maybe that should be a new game on the channel. In Ethiopia, there is said to be a wild beast called the catoblepas. Excuse me for itching my neck. It moves very sluggishly and has a remarkably heavy head, which the animal finds almost impossible to carry. Fortunately, it is unable to lift its head high enough to look at anyone. This is probably a good thing, as all who look into its eyes are said to fall dead on the spot. Deadly, not cute. The story goes that the poor animal has such problems seeing what it is doing that it once ate its front legs by mistake. Fun! I am enjoying this way more than I should do. Why have I not read this book before? Oh, here's the Cerberus. I'd like a Cerberus. If anybody knows a breeder out there, please get me one. Or put me in touch, because I think it would be a lovely addition to my household. It's got a big section about dinosaurs in here. I hate to break it to them, but dinosaurs are real. And it's right next door to dragons. Well, I guess it says a dictionary of monsters and mysterious beasts. It's got a whole big section about dragons. Dragons, dragons, dragons. Some harpies. Look how cool those are. Those are so cool. Okay, let's see what it says about the harpies. The harpy is a winged creature with the head and breasts of a woman and the body and talons of a vulture. In Greek legend, the harpies are noisy and ravenous, continually tormented with pangs of fierce hunger. They have long flowing hair which, like the rest of them, is matted and filthy, and they are deathly pale and thin from everlasting starvation. They are called the birds of hell. They swoop down from their mountain homes and devour any food they see, screeching and wailing to each other the whole time, and giving off the most sickening smell. In spite of always being on the point of starvation, they are completely unable to die or be killed. What a horrible existence. There is an eagle, which might be actually a harpy eagle, maybe. Anyway, it's a big bugger, and it looks a lot like a human, so I can see that that one might be the harpy. Oh, they've got hippogriffs in here. Hippogriffs are one of my favourites. There's no picture, though. I have a hippogriff on my shelf up there, but he's too far away and I can't get him down. I once met a hippogriff, but even considered getting a hippogriff tattoo. Might have to do it. Might have to happen. There's 2 tattoos that I want, actually. I know we're going off topic now, but there's 2 tattoos that I want. I want an actual hippogriff, and I also want a portrait of Madame Tussaud, or Madame Tussaud, depending on how you want to say it, holding up a severed head. But I need to find somebody that's good enough to do both of those, and I want them kind of in a similar style, but I'm sort of running out of space. My left leg is completely free, so I'm thinking I might have to go on my left leg, but then those 2 things don't go together, so I don't know. If you've got any thoughts about how I can tie both of those things in together into a tattoo, let me know, but I don't know if it necessarily works. Might have to be for my next life. Kraken is in here. Ooh, and the Loch Ness Monster. I really want to do an episode on the Loch Ness Monster, but I would like to go and film it, the loch itself. So I think I'm going to try and do it. Yeah, but I'm not going to read that one because it's like 4 pages long. Okay, the Manticora. There's no picture again. Of all the weird animals supposedly related to man, there is none so strange as the Manticora. In one version of Greek mythology, it is described as having a head like a man's, with pale blue eyes and 3 rows of teeth, which fit into each other like the teeth of a comb. The face and ears are bright red, and it has a lion's body with a scorpion's tail, with stings on either side, which it can shoot off like arrows. It moves very swiftly, and its voice resembles the combined sound of the flute and the trumpet. It is very fond of human flesh. In a further description, it's said to have twisted talons like drills and a great many darts in its tail, which it shoots out at all angles. When it does so, the trees it hits drip blood. He sounds like a right cool beast, like something from a black metal album. The Manticora is now going to be my new favourite beast. Okay, my camera's about to run out, so I'm going to leave you to it. Thanks for joining me for another video. I hope you enjoyed that one. Let me know if you want me to read more from this book. There's plenty left in there, and it seems like a good little book. I'm enjoying it so far. Also, rather interestingly, this was 35p back in the day. 35p. I'm just going to throw it on the floor for that reason. Okay, I am going now. Nice to hang out with you, and leave me some comments and let me know what your favourite cryptid was out of that lot. And I will see you ghouls next time.